What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Raito Sensei here, the Light Warrior. I'm not even gonna hold you. It's like looking at the time right here, it's like 4:38 in the morning, and I literally couldn't sleep the whole night. So I just went and tried to record some shit, just play some Tekken, and I thought about making this video because I want to let you guys know this. Like I want to get this off my chest. I'm freestyling this whole video, by the way. I don't have a script made for this. I'm just going off the top of the dome. I'm just going along. Just bear with me. See, I know there's been many times where, I would kind of rage out when it comes to, like, spammers or campers or people who just play weird in video games. I mentioned about this a lot on this channel, and some of y'all may think it's kind of unnecessary or it isn't that serious because it's just a game. I get it, I understand, but I mean, that's why I'm making this video, just, getting this off my chest. I'm pretty much kind of venting to y'all. Just hear me out. Now listen, brother man, I know it shouldn't be serious. I know it shouldn't be that serious. I know it's just a game, but with me it's different. See, let me explain to you this. Look, there was a time where me and my family had little to nothing, all right? And I couldn't afford games. My family couldn't afford games, all right? And I mentioned a little bit about this before, but I never really got into the meat and potatoes about it. Yeah, we could afford games, but it wasn't like the best, the best next gen console, you know what I'm saying? Like, while everybody was on Xbox One, we was probably still on an Xbox 360. While everybody else was on a PlayStation 4, we was still on a PS2. Well, I was still on a PS2. I'm gonna be honest. And while everybody was already on the latest, next gen console, I was still on the oldest model of video games. Like, before inflation was a problem and conversations about prices going up was a thing, and the effed up economy, y'all know what I'm talking about. My family really couldn't afford shit until I was blessed with the opportunity, to get my own money, and I was able to afford my own games. And my thing is, I always had that passion for making content and doing gaming, and when I was blessed with the opportunity to do so, I always at least tried to put a 100% effort in utilizing that opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, yes, I can be competitive. I can be competitive, and I do tend to play, the way how you see me play games. Mostly when it comes to PvP, yes, I tend to play like that a lot because, I feel like, because, back then I didn't have that privilege, and, now I do. I feel like I should utilize that to the best of my ability. So when I get out there, whether that be in a shooting game, when I get out there, I'm gonna try to murk the whole lobby. That's how I'm thinking, right? Whether that be in, racing games. If I'm playing a racing game, my car has to beat the best upgraded car. It has to be. Whether that be in fighting games. If I'm playing a fighting game, I got to kick your ass. And if I don't kick your ass, I'm gonna go down swinging. You know what I'm saying? And no, I'm not trying to have this asshole ego about it. Like, I'm not trying to be a dick about, playing games. It's just, when I do play these games, I'm gonna try to give it the best experience I can give it, and it makes the experience so much better, and it makes the experience even more fun when the other player is giving off that same energy. You know what I'm saying? Like in a fighting game, I'm throwing hands, you're throwing hands, the fight is getting hella intense, and it makes it even more fun. It makes the experience even more better. So with that being said, with all that I just explained, you could kind of understand my frustration when I come across a player and all they could do for me, all they could do is just spam and button smash and just sit in the corner somewhere, like whether that be shooting games or fighting games, etc. See, my thing is, if you want to go to a game and just sit in a corner, or just spam one thing,
Go play a game that's built just for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, go play fucking Sims or something. Go play Minecraft or something. Like, go play a game where jacking off one button plays a big ass factor in it. You know what I'm saying? Cause like, from my point of view, is I paid like $300 to $400 on this console, and paid probably an extra $50 for the controller, and then another extra 60 to $70 for the game. I'm going to utilize all that. I can't just be doing one thing in this game, man. I gotta be doing everything. I gotta at least try out everything. You know what I'm saying?
Because I want my money's worth, man. I'm not just gonna pay all this money just to do one thing with it. Come on. That's just redundant to me. I'm gonna be honest, man.
And I'm gonna have that same mindset when I play the game, whether that game is a shooting game, racing game, simulator, fighting game, you name it. If I get into this game, like say for instance, if I get into Mortal Kombat, I'm gonna at least try almost every character in the game. I'm gonna come up with as many combos as possible. I'm gonna come up with as many mix-up as possible. I'm gonna get into competitive. I'm gonna try to get the highest rank. I may not hit it, but I'm gonna at least try. If I play Apex Legends, I'm gonna at least try to hit diamond. I may not hit it, but I'm gonna at least try. And although Apex Legends is a free-to-play game, that same rule of me wanting my money's worth, that same rule applies to time. I want my time's worth. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna hop on that game, and I'm gonna try to go all out. And if I don't, I'm gonna go down, and I'm gonna take a few of y'all with me. But going back to the campers and spammers, I really hate that playstyle. I really do. I despise it very much. You mean to tell me that you went out of your way to pay like hundreds of dollars on a deluxe edition version of a game, plus the in-game, content, plus the microtransaction, plus the battle pass, just for you to spam and sit in a corner? That's like little to doing nothing to me. That's like a kid whining to their parents about a burger all day, right? And they've been bitching about the burger all day. And when the parents finally give them that burger, the kid is like, you know what? I'm gonna take this tiny small ass bite, and then that's it. That's it for me, and I'm gonna throw it in the trash. Like, motherfucker, hell no. You gonna eat that burger. You gonna clean everything off that plate. You been bitching about this burger all day. You been whining and crying and screaming about this burger, and I finally get you the burger, and you don't even want to eat half of it. Hell no. You gonna do that. Now look, I could be wrong about all of this, because everybody has a story. Everybody has a story. Some people that play games, it could be just a random dad or a random father that just had a long day at work and he just wanted to play some games. I understand that. I'm not gonna put it all on you guys, okay? That's about the only people that gets that pass, and the only few games that gets a pass where you can be a camper is probably like something like Battlefield 6 or Battlefront. Games that has that kind of play style, you know what I'm saying? Because like the game was made for you to play tactically, and to play with the team. So I get that. I get that on that aspect. I'm not gonna put all that blame on y'all.
And it doesn't stop there either. See, when I'm playing these games and I'm coming across you, like, I expect this experience to be on the level of fucking Anakin versus Obi-Wan in episode 3. I'm expecting this experience to be on the level of Obito versus Kakashi. I'm expecting this experience to be on the level of fucking The Expendables or 007. I better see you going in that bitch guns blazing. I better see you going in that bitch as if you fucking Jet Li or Jackie Chan. Like, whoop ass, alright? Go all out, you know what I'm saying? And if you can't, take a few niggas down with you. Don't just sit in the corner. Don't just sit in the corner, please. Cause you're not even wasting my time. You wasting your own time. You literally wasting your own time. I'm gonna say one thing, and I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. What I'm about to say, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like it may piss off a few people. See, I know we live in a time where, in this case, the gaming industry or the gaming community, people are not afraid to be critical, you know what I'm saying, to give criticism when it comes to video games or the developers. My thing is, um, what's the point of y'all bitching about something for a change, and when the developers finally make that change, you don't even utilize it? You know what I'm saying? You don't even utilize that change to the best of his ability. Like, don't cry and whine a bitch about Ed Boon or NetherRealm Studios not making another Injustice game or Mortal Kombat game, and when they do make the game, all you doing is spamming one cheesy ass move. At that point, you don't even deserve to whine and complain about it. You don't even deserve to have that game, and you just gonna do that straight up. That's how I feel about it. Like, if you're a casual gamer, you get a pass. Like, I got nothing against you. You're what the title says. You're a casual gamer, right? You just here to play the game every now and then, just to kill some time, or just to get an escape, or y'all get what I mean. Y'all get a pass. But if you are a supposed diehard gamer, if you are a supposed diehard fan of video games, and you over here bitching about changes that needs to be made, you over here bitching about complaints about glitches, about bugs, about a feature that's not been added, and when they finally make that change, you do nothing with it, you don't deserve that. You really don't, because you're wasting your time. And if you really think about it, you're actually wasting the developers' time as well, because you've been bitching to these developers about a feature or a change that's not been made, and they went out of their way to make that change for you, and you do nothing with it. You do nothing with it. That's like a straight up slap in the face of the developer. That's like a straight fuck you. Like, come on. To me, that's the equivalent of somebody asking a person for money because they genuinely need it for food, but they're not gonna use it for food. They're actually gonna use it for drugs. That's like a fuck you to the person that gave the money. Oh, and don't get me started on the hackers, man. Man, I gotta tell you, I ain't gonna lie, I despise y'all just as much as those other types of players. Cause why? Why, man? Why would you go out your way to spend hundreds of dollars on the console and like bonus money on the game and bonus money on the battle pass and bonus money on the content, and then pay an extra hundreds of dollars on a program or a software that gives you straight aimbot? Why? You are just as big as a pussy as every other playstyle that I just mentioned, because you have no skill. You know to your ass. Like, obviously, like, it's automatically going to show that if somebody finds out that you're using hacks, it's automatically going to tell them that you're a bitch. Straight up. That's like getting into a fight that you asked for. You lose that fight. The other person got hands. You are so bitchy about the fight that you are straight up sore loser. You come back with a switch. You a bitch, bro. Look, brother man, ladies and gentlemen, you don't have to believe my word for it. You don't even have to listen to my opinion. It's just, I feel like, at least when it comes to the gaming industry, when it comes to the gaming community, you have the opportunity, you have the blessing and the privilege to be able to afford games, or at the very least, your parents have the opportunity and a blessing to afford the games for you. I feel like we should utilize that to the best of our ability, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna use that same mindset in everything else that I do, or I'm gonna at least try. Cause, like, for example, I don't have a car yet. Like, I know how to drive, but I don't have a car yet. But when I do, best believe I'm gonna use that car to the fullest of its ability. I'm gonna be driving everywhere. I'm gonna be driving to lakes. I'm gonna be driving, just to, just go see the world. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, I don't even have to go to a specific location. I'm gonna just drive. I'm gonna just drive. I feel like that's one of the best experiences that I'm gonna have when I get a car. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just gonna be driving everywhere. I'm given the opportunity and a blessing to drive and to have a car. I'm gonna use that to the best of its ability. I have that same mindset when I'm playing games. I have the blessing and the opportunity to afford games and play them. I'm gonna play, or I'm gonna utilize that game to the best of its ability. Straight up. And this could be the wrong way to think. This could be the wrong perspective, the wrong mindset, and that's just that. You know what I'm saying? But that's pretty much it for the video. I just wanted to get that off my chest real quick. I appreciate you guys for stopping by, even just for a couple of seconds. I really appreciate it. Please like, comment, subscribe. My name is Raito Sensei, the Light Warrior, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.